Alright, hey guys, we're back. Another Golf Flash tutorial video here for you guys, and we're going to be setting up for hole number 5 here. And what I'm going to try to do here is probably go to the right. I haven't tried to do this yet, but I'm just trying to think in terms of wind angle. It really wants us to go to the right fairway, and I haven't even played over that way yet because the left has always seemed like kind of the better angle with the way where the backstop is. But in terms of wind angle, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable coming in with a wind angle that is more straight, which is going to create less margin for error when we actually go to do wind corrections. So, you know, the goal for me is going to try to put it in the right fairway. I've yet to do it, so I don't even know exactly how to spin it or anything. We may need royal balls for this hole, just something to think about. At the very least, I'm going to, you know, I don't think we can get it up by the green under any circumstances in Master. The closest we could probably do is try some kind of slice shot that would kind of thread the bunkers, but it would probably, best case scenario, most likely still get to the rough. So with that being said, I think we're going to play this just a little bit more cautiously, put it out in play, as opposed to focusing on trying to beat it up there and work on rough ball timing. And here you can see my opponent doesn't quite reach that fairway. It's going to be easier, definitely, with an Epoch 5, Epoch 6, Epoch 7. Here you can see where I can get this ball. And what I'm going to try to do is create a little bit of momentum and almost aim it towards the bunker, kind of like this, because I think that, you know, I'm not going to quite go that much, but I am going to point it towards the bunker, kind of like this, because the goal is, when I actually play this wind, that it should drift back over to the right. So keep in mind that I will play very close to 1 per ring here, and it's still going to be probably a full shot, and I'll just play about 10 rings. I won't do any extra curl or anything fancy. I just want that ball to just kind of naturally drift back into the center of the fairway. And I'm assuming that it's probably going to stay on the shorter side anyway. Yeah. So I hit the rough, and I'm well short of that bunker anyway. So you can see that is a pretty ideal shot. We have a very straight wind. I don't know what it's like to come into the green from this angle. We're going to try to see. I'm assuming it might not be as much of a downhill approach. What would be nice is if we could kind of do it from just kind of a run-in shot from the front, as opposed to needing to do a backspin. So we'll see how it sets up. The only thing I'm a little worried about, if we do try to, you know, run it in from the front of the hole, is you probably have to make sure that you reach a certain distance every time. If you don't, then you're probably going to have, as you can see kind of where I am set up, the rough seems to very much be in the way of trying a run-in attempt, but I might be able to do it with a little bit of side spin. So the goal that I'm going to try to do is kind of more like this. Yeah, I don't know if this is better. I don't know if this is better or worse, to be honest with you. I'm going to try to keep it very tight to the hole, kind of like this, and just try to run it into the hole. And we'll use this as kind of a first correction, just kind of see what it looks like. I'm going to go at least 5 rings on my adjustment. 5.5. Let's just see what this looks like. You can see it is shooting down to a lower target. I did get my perfect ball. Let's just see what it looks like. Almost. You can see I cut it just to the left of the hole. So all things considered, you know, I'm pretty happy with that attempt. It might be, to be honest with you, you know, a little bit easier if I can, you know, maybe just try to hone in on where I'm putting that third position. So you can see that I had it almost right edge of the cup. It looks like I might have to move it outside the right edge. But at the very least, you know, I really don't want to go into shootout here. We're just going to go ahead and start forfeiting. I need to make sure that I'm short of the 6 under mark because it might end up qualifying for my brackets. But at the very least, you know, that's kind of the preferred method that I recommend going at it. In terms of front spin versus back spin, I think you're going to have a little bit more control. You could see how I could basically guess how much it was going to roll out, and it's not going to be very much. So you can really have a lot of ball control. And had I just started that ball guide, maybe just a little bit more right, I would have actually had that shot. So just something to keep in mind. Good luck there, guys, and catch you guys for a revision tomorrow on that one, and hole 6 coming up here. So see you guys.